Hey guys, this is another one. Yeah, I was saying stuff that's on my mind, things to go through, whatever. I just wanted to get it out. So well, why not? If I'm getting it out, why not record it and well, let you guys listen to it. You know, growing up and well, I say most through my teen years and whatever else through most of my adult life, never quite realised how like mental health really and like how easily it affects people and how deeply it can affect how deeply it can affect you. Because because I spent well, I don't want to make it sound worse than what it is, but uh, spending like I used to whenever I was feeling a certain type of way, struggling to cope with something, too stressed out, gutted, whatever. Like, I would get out my nut, because that was just a way of numbing it and not having to deal with it. But then, like, obviously over time, it just becomes like that just becomes a habit to the point where you think you're coping, and you ain't, because you're actually not facing anything, like so. Yeah, making a decision to go into recovery and become completely sober. That was So what? 8 months clean. Yeah, just a few days over 8 months. Yeah. No, it is 8 months. So anyway, but going into recovery, going to the CA meetings and stuff like that, and then obviously like being teetotal is like then for the first time I'm having to actually deal with like what's going on in my head, and I'm just realizing just how badly how badly depressed I always was. How much how badly I suffered from anxiety and things like that. And but having to actually deal with it, and not run away to not run away and get out my nut. So it's just like that's it. Yeah, just being in my feelings. And like it's been a very humbling experience. Like being sober. And because I even stopped taking the antidepressants and all of that stuff because I wanted wanted to be clear headed with it. So being completely sober and trying to deal with all of the with all of the stuff that depression and anxiety, PTSD, and all of that brings. And yeah, like it's horrible. And like from what I felt, like going for what I was feeling, like the just waking up and just wanted to get fall into a big hole and cover myself over from like just like just having this horrible shitty feeling that I can't shake, and just constant like horrible nasty pain, like this gut wrenching feeling in my stomach, and then like not sleeping, not sleeping, and when I do sleep, I'm waking up panicking and like standing on guard, all of that stuff that I was talking about before in my last video. Like I had like I sort of I don't know, it's I had a light bulb moment, and I started remembering back like when I used to compete. Like we're just like amateur MMA, Muay Thai. But either way, it was more like I say compete, but it was more for to keep fit than anything else. But during that time, because I was so fit, like I was so physically fit, I was in the gym all the time. And if I weren't in the gym, I was, I was at. The MMA club, training and sparring and all of that stuff, and then obviously working and all of that. Then like I was so active, and then obviously with all the exercise and everything I was doing, there was never any negative energy in me. You know, like it was everything was just easy to cope with, or so so it seemed. So I just thought, maybe I need to get back, get back to doing that. So then yeah, so that's basically when I realised that it's activity. Like so, I'm waking up in the morning. So like I give myself a morning routine, and I'm waking up in the morning and I'm making sure I'm doing it. I'm going to the gym. I don't know, doing something productive for my business or whatever it may be. But I just started. I started putting myself in that spot where it was I was filling my day up with so much productive things. Like I didn't have time to sit there and get lost in my feelings and stuff like that. And yeah, so and I think I think I've finally found something that works. I mean, I still have my bad days, because I'm only human, and I have my bad days when I still have panic attacks or I'm just feeling depressed or whatever else. But for the but I realised that when I actually get my ass out of bed and I hit the ground running. So I'm going to the gym, I'm doing something productive to lose weight, to exercise, putting content from a YouTube channel, getting my contact rate up high on Facebook or social media, just for the life coach stuff. It don't matter what it is, it don't matter what it is, but just staying active constantly, like so my brain's constantly on the move, constantly, constantly with positive, with positive stuff, and that's another thing as well. I found, I know it sounds stupid, and it felt stupid if I'm honest doing it at first, but one of the main things I do every single day now, and it really has sort of changed the way I think. I just like I write down 5 things. I write down 5 things that I'm grateful for every day. And I write down what it is and why. And I do that every day. And then I actually started finding myself waking up like smiling, or just in a good mood, or feeling normal, rather than waking up and feeling, and just wanting to curl up and fall into a hole. So yeah, I'm starting to feel, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting the old, the old me back. I'm starting to feel like I'm not saying I'm getting this under control, but still, I'm starting to be able to manage it. So I mean, I don't know if any of that, what I've just been saying makes sense. But if it does, uh, reach out to reach out to me if you're suffering like I am, like I do. Reach out, man. Don't try and deal with that by yourself. 'Cause it's easy to talk to someone when they're going through the same thing you are, isn't it? So reach out, man. If I can help, like help get you through it, I will do. Because perhaps you can help me as well. Anyways, before I completely bore you lot to death, and I would say like, share, subscribe, turn on the little notification button as well, just so whenever I post new content, like it alerts you straight away. And yeah, like have a great evening.